Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is for the you Boss Katana users, and I'm going to demonstrate how I normally create my presets. Okay, what I'm trying to achieve right now is more of a bluesy sound, that sort of bluesy sound. So I'm going, if you guys can see here on the Boston Studio, I'm in Logic, no added effects. What you can see here on the left is just for my vocal. The guitar track is this one below, so there's nothing in it. Back to Tone Studio. I'm gonna start with a clean sound first. Put this around 50, let's say, and the EQ around everything at noon. Okay, let's take out the effects. Right now you have this EQ that was used for the Brothers in Arms sound. And let's take out the reverb too. So there's nothing. Also, this EQ that I use a lot with all these parameters here, as you guys already may know how they work. If you don't, I'll explain. And there's a second EQ here, I also use a lot. And regarding the global EQ here on system, this is how I use it normally, rec and vintage. I've never touched this, and I find I don't need it for now. So I got this clean tone. Let's try to bring some bluesy tone, like maybe Stevie Ray Vaughan or Eric Clapton, something like this. So we could try some pedals on the clean channel, but I'm gonna stick with the crunch channel, where I already have some gain. Increase a little bit. Now I'm going to have a booster pedal. So let's engage this and see what's here. Mid boost. Oh, this one sounds good. Let's check out how it sounds. Okay, sounds good, but needs a little more refinement. So what I find here, it lacks a little bit of treble. So I'm gonna increase the tone here to noon also. I want the neck pickup or the strat. Let's put this on the bridge. It's already sounding good. Dial back a little bit the gain. I don't want too much gain. Now I'm going to the also the bottom here. I don't need too much bass, so I'm gonna leave it like this. Now I'm going to the delay effects section. Probably I won't have any delay. Let's start with the reverb first. I'm going to engage the reverb. And when it comes to reverb, normally I always use the plate setting. I don't mess around with this stuff. Only the low and high cut. It's by default the way I like it. You could use a spring reverb. But sometimes... Well, it's sounding good, so just let's back down this a little bit. 2 seconds is too much. Around 1 second or less. Let's see how it sounds right now. Yeah, more like a spring reverb. Sounding better now. Increase a little bit of reverb. Let's see how it sounds. You have to play and then stop to see the tail of the reverb to hear it. Don't forget, my friends, most of the tone it's in your hands, not the gear you use. Anyway, let's go to this EQ. I'm gonna engage it. Now I've lost some sound because the tones are rolled back. So on the low mid gain, first I'm gonna find out the low mid frequency that I want to increase or remove. I'm going around here 600 Hertz. I like to remove a little bit, not that much, just about 1 or 2 maybe decibels. And now the low mid Q, most of you I've seen and read don't know what this means. When you turn it to the right, you have a broad curve to the Q, okay? You want to turn it to the left, you have a very narrow curve. I'm going to explain this to you very fast in the EQ and Logic. Okay, let's compare to the Tone Studio. See if I can put this two on the screen. It's going to be hard, but let's say we have, so the low mid frequency, it's around 600, okay, and it's a -2. So I'm going here to this digital EQ. I'm going to grab a frequency around 600. I can type here my value if I want to. It's 630, I think. Okay, and it's -2, so it's like this. If you see here on the green thing, -2. Okay, so this is the Q of the Q. Okay, so we've got a very wide Q. Narrow Q, you can change here, or in Logic, just grab this thing and do this. Okay, this is a narrow Q, but you don't get to see it how it works in Logic and on Tone Studio, and the values here represented are a bit different. It goes from 55 to 0.10. Okay, so this is what we're changing in Tone Studio, but our low mid Q, the Q here, you only see the value here coming up from around 0.5 to 16, and it's quite the opposite, because this is a broad EQ, this is a narrow one. Normally for boosts I prefer a broad EQ, that's what most people use, and for cuts I prefer a narrow EQ. Okay, so if I'm going to cut, I'll do it like this, where I don't like it. If I'm going to boost, I'll do it like this. Okay, let's disengage this, just a guitar signal, and let's go back Tone Studio. Okay, so now low mid frequency around 600. I'm going to take a little bit, like I did already. High mid gain, high mid frequency, let's see what it is, 200. I like to give body to the guitar around here, so I'm going to increase it around 2 to 3. And right now I want a broad EQ. I've removed this with a broad EQ also, not a wide EQ, sorry, not a narrow one, but it sounds better to me like this. So in terms of EQ, let's check out. Something is bothering me, lacks a little bit of body, so I'm going to increase low gain a little bit here. Sounds better. Now I'm going to the number 2. The high cut is around 5 kilohertz, so it's a lot. Listen to the difference. Not going to cut so much, around 8K, it's okay. I'm going now to add some, let's see what's missing. Okay, let's back a little bit the middle here. Also the bass and the presence also. There was too much high hand. And now regarding the effects, I don't want a delay. Let's see what we have here. We have a EQ, but you can change anything around here. But I'm gonna stick with EQ. I'm gonna put all this to 0. Okay, the fast as I can. Here it is. Probably no. Now it's 0. Bring down the overall volume. Let's see. Normally this is a frequency where you'll find some fizziness, but since we already I cut here in this page to 8K, it really doesn't make a difference right now, but let's go there anyway. Effects. I'm gonna increase a little bit more here. Just a tiny bit here on the 4K. and take a little bit here, also here a little bit. You don't need this, especially in a mix situation. Let's see how it reacts. Let me just check the noise reduction. There's no need to do this because there's not much gain going on. There's not much noise, and I prefer like this than to cut the note. So noise suppressor, or it's called it here. Let's say how this cleans up. We'll increase the volume. Oh, sorry. To see how this cleans up when I roll down my guitar volume. Okay, on the neck pickup. Let's just increase a little bit the reverb. Let's check out. First adjustments on the guitar, don't forget your tone knob. Gonna roll down a little bit. If you pick softly, hard, so this is where I'll build the preset. It's a little bit random, kind of SRV or something like Eric Clapton, and then I'll just save it, write it, and it's done. By the way, I'm liking a lot this preset, so I'm going to write it. I have a lot of channels, so let's check out right on channel 2 crunch. Hey, channel 2. I'm going to call this blues. If I can reach my keyboard. Blues, okay, it's writing right now. So it's there. And now to export, if you guys already know this, but Librarian, take a look at this. It never ends. Big Librarian, I've got here all my tones. It's still loading. Jesus Christ. Create live set, another one, okay. And just drag and drop to the new live set. Edit, blues. Let me just write again on the keyboard. Give it one of these great images we have here. You can upload your own, but it's so small, doesn't matter really. Blues, okay, and now export. I'm gonna export this to my desktop. And guess what? After the video, if you've come so far, you'll have this preset for free, okay? To anybody who watches this video. So on the in-between second position. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my mailing list, and stay tuned for more news. Thanks for watching, guys, and cheers.